darkness turns to dust. Everyone's gone, but no one's leaving. Nobody left but us. Try to chase a feeling, but we never feel it. Riding on the last train home. What?
You're fucking.
You don't like my second?
We're recording, dumbass.
Oh shit. Oh. Hey everybody, you didn't see nothing weird.
I did. I think I will never be able to open my eyes and be pure again.
Well, you never appeared to begin with. You're a dirty soul.
You're the last person I want to hear that from. Anyway, this is the Oddity Critics. I'm Tyler the Pain in the Ass.
And I'm Phil Punisher Collins. Thank you for tuning in.
What are we doing?
Well, we're going to be doing Disney's Frozen 2. For all the youngins out there.
Oh, the youngins.
Yeah.
But
playing Fortnite and Apex and snoring cocaine.
I don't think this is the right movie to be talking about snorting cocaine from.
Hey, I would sniff cocaine off of Olaf's ass.
I thought Olaf's ass was made of cocaine.
That's what I'm saying.
Anyway, Phil, is there anything you want to say before we start this?
So, some people may know about my dad being in the hospital. Some people I've talked to. Other people who don't know, I'm not going to get into the discussion of what it's about. Semi-serious. Well, I will say serious, but I don't want to sugarcoat it. So some stuff's been going on, and well, needless to say, this episode is dedicated to my dad.
And if you pray, put them in your prayers, if you would. But if you don't, just like...
Not to make this about us, but, if you don't pray and you want some way to show your support, always like, share, subscribe.
Yeah.
Not, and you always put, praying for your dad in the comments,
Because honestly, like, share, subscribing is what really means the world to us. So, and we're about to hit a monument.
Yeah, for us.
For us. We're excited. We're super excited. Yeah. What is that?
We're about to hit 50.
50. How far are we away? One person. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
First off.
I always wanted 50. Because that was my goal by the end of the year. But knowing that we have, for the time that we
have
this,
a month and a week.
Yeah.
And we only need one person.
Yeah. And if we can't get one person, then, well, I think we're stuck at 49.
Yeah, I think we're stuck at 49.
But the reason why we want to get 50 and is because we're trying to have a special episode dedicated to the 50, but we want to reach our goal to be able to do that first.
Yeah, it'd be weird just to do it ahead of time, because I feel like once we hit it, we'll have more enthusiasm into it, as in, right now, if we did it, it'd be for a purpose, but we wouldn't know the feeling yet until it happened.
Yeah. And once we get 50, we're going to open, comments, or go on Instagram. You can always ask us a question. That's what the video is pretty much going to be about, is try to understand who we are and why we do this, and try to understand humor a little bit better, because maybe then you understand why we act so fucking crazy all the time.
But enough about that. Let's get into this movie. We're watching Frozen 2.
We watched.
We're talking about it.
Okay, that's better.
But, so what did you feel about the movie?
So, I'm not going to lie. I told you, I didn't see the first Frozen. I know enough about it to know the story of what happens, and technically, I won't say
it's like the roles are switched, because I've watched this movie, the first one, quite a bit.
Well, also, there's a part of the movie that kind of, we ain't going to talk about it just yet, but,
yeah,
caught me up, let's just say it like that. But for me, entertainment, first of all, what was more entertaining than this movie was the person in front of us who laughed at everything or whatever, like something sad. Ooh!
Yeah.
And he's a grown-ass man. He was older than us.
But, it was kind of like he was a laugh reel in, the 70s show or something. Something semi, not even...
Like the Friends TV show when they had the laugh?
Yeah, not even funny happened, but something that would, make you breathe a little bit stronger through your nose. And he was like,
yeah.
And you're like, what the fuck are you
doing? Every time he did, I'm looking at Tyler you hearing this, right? I'm not going crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But, entertainment-wise, since I didn't see the first one, I didn't have super high expectations. It's a Disney movie, but we all know what I felt about the live action Lion King movie.
Right.
So as far as Disney right now, to me is like, but I thought it was pretty entertaining. I mean, I don't think it's gonna have a song that's gonna catch like "Let It Go," but to me, you know, you take your kid or even on a date, I think it would be a pretty decent, you know, date movie. So entertainment for me, I'll give it a 3.5.
A 3.5 out of 5. That's not bad.
Yeah. For somebody who hadn't seen the first one and wasn't like, I'm not like over stoked about it. It was better than I thought, but not like, oh my god, this is the best Disney movie.
Right. All right. Well,
that's for the Fox and the Hound.
Really?
Yeah, that's my favorite Disney movie.
That's funny. Well, my entertainment on this movie, I enjoyed the first one. I watched it multiple times. You know, don't look at me weird. But the second one, I also enjoyed it.
Is this weird?
I actually kind of enjoyed the second one more than the first one, if I'm being honest. I felt like the plot was a little bit more entertaining. Music, I felt like overall the music was better, but like Phil said, there's not an individual song that steps out.
I mean, there is one for me.
Well, the song "Unknown" is actually by Panic at the Disco, and that's one of their new music, and it's actually like already.
Who's Panic at the Disco?
But so I mean, I guess you could say that, but I feel like the soundtrack overall was better than the first one, and it was more entertaining. I like the plot a little better. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. So 7.5.
Yeah, not too bad. You know.
Oh, and also if you're under the age of 16, you're gonna love the movie. Like
There's gonna be a 50-year-old who watches.
I
fucking hated this movie.
Not trying to do stereotypes, but the more feminine people are gonna enjoy it more, obviously. Like old Phil over here.
Hey, I get a 3.5. You get a 4, motherfucker.
But longevity of this movie. I'm going first. Somebody started talking. I heard you breathing like.
I'm like, come on. Let's talk about this longevity. I don't know longevity there.
So Frozen was obviously a huge fucking movie. Everyone knows about everybody. Not everybody's seen it, but
I gotta see that one. It's more entertaining to see when I tell people I haven't seen Frozen.
But
than the movie probably.
But Frozen is one of those movies has more merchandise than a lot of shit, especially like common merchandise that you see it everywhere at Walmart. It might not be like Marvel, where you know people seeking out will find it in certain places. This one's kind of like it's everywhere. Anywhere that involves kid stuff, anywhere that involves Disney animation.
I mean, oh wait, no Toys R Us anymore.
But I think the line and Frozen 2 is I think good enough.
Toys R Us.
I honestly think this longevity is going to be 4.5 out of 5. I think this movie's going to last. I mean, it was just as good as the first one. It might not have a big song that let it out, but there's already so much merchandise.
Let it out, and then I'll just let it go, motherfucker. I haven't even seen this movie.
But it's just so much merchandise is already out, and so many people already know about it. And Frozen 2 being, you know, released about this time, it's kind of snowy type, and it's almost Christmas. Yeah, money grabs, all that stuff. But that's what I think. 4.5 out of 5.
I mean, you ain't wrong about what you said, especially, you know, kids still want to dress up as princesses and all that, so that's, you know. Now, as far as kid-wise, I do think, like, longevity, if I'm just going off kid-wise, it's going to be a 5, okay? Because kids, you know, Let It Go lasted so long, even, like, a year and a half after it came out, so kids' attention spans were actually caught on to that. Now, if I'm at the adults, I do think it's going to go down a little bit less. Like somebody like me, like I said, Fox and the Hound is my favorite Disney movie. Not saying I'm going to forget about it. Like I'm always going to know that Frozen 2 is there. Right. But as far as like me wanting to watch it, I mean, I probably would watch Frozen 2, you know, but I'm not going to be like, oh, I gotta watch this or something.
Yeah.
So I mean, like you said, all the things that you said, I agree to, and being a Disney movie. It's definitely going to be there, plus the new Disney Plus.
Yeah.
So it's always going to be there. So I'm going to give it a 4.5 as well.
Huh. So
I know, it's surprising.
9 out of 10?
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, you know it's going to stick around. Plus, there's actually one other thing. Also, even if it's like 5-10 years down the line, if you happen to have a daughter or something, and she grows up, this is also one of those movies you can usually show her. Because it shows lessons, too. It's also, like it's not just a... And like I know Disney movies, all the princesses didn't have a lesson, but this one teaches more about like social lessons and how you should treat people and stuff like that. So I feel like this is one of those movies that will always be shown, you know?
Yeah.
But, genre, Phil.
Family,
Disney princess.
animation.
Disney princess.
What else? What else? Disney Prince.
Disney King.
Disney Trolls.
Disney Queen.
Disney Earth Giants.
Technically, she is a queen.
No, well, you don't become a queen until you get married. And so she was all just a princess.
How do you know?
Because I know actual law of back in those days.
What if
Only
this
way-
is in the future?
Only way that she could have stayed a queen is if her husband died and she was still alive.
Right. Okay.
So, as far as does it fit the genre, I mean, I feel like there's no doubt, you know, it's family friendly, a couple here and there jokes that wasn't, you know, kids won't pick up right away. I guess I got, it's killing me to say it, 4.25.
4.25. Well, I agree with you, Phil. But I agree with you a little more. I think it fits all the things perfectly. And in a way, the only thing I didn't like about when it comes to genre is the fact that it felt a little like the action was kind of like forced a bit. You know,
Yeah.
but at the same time, you know, it's also a
there
kids
wasn't
movie.
even- If you think about it, there wasn't really no evil threats. It was all past stuff
Yeah, that's
that
true.
was evil threats.
So
Like,
I'm gonna
old
give
comedy.
it a 5 out of 5.
A 5 out of 5.
Yeah.
What the
Does
fuck?
it fit the genre? It gets a 5 out of 5.
You just said it forced the fight scenes.
I mean, but
Yes.
where does it say it's an action movie, Phil?
Action, adventure, fantasy.
There was a good adventure and then there was a little bit of action. And
I
it
would
was
say
fantasy.
good.
Whatever, Phil. It's a 5 out of 5. It fits perfectly in the
Well, I
genre.
gotta give it a 3 then. Balance this
Whatever.
shit out.
So 9.25
Yeah.
out of 10. I mean,
You're saying this movie fits the genre better than Jay and Silent Bob did? Look at him. Look how you look at it. They have to look away from you because they can't even believe what you just said. Not even your own self can look at you.
I don't even think my own self can look anywhere. Listen, Bo.
Yeah.
You just look like you don't even know what you're supposed to be thinking about.
I look like I'm fucking high as hell in that picture.
Look,
And I got like a square body.
Leatherface is sad about it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, that's what I
But
feel.
Pennywise, he's having better. Like,
What time is it, Phil?
well, it's another level time. Yeah, time for some,
Music!
yeah, your famous.
I'm going first. Oh, I was like, what the fuck? Anyway, ready? Any of you Frozen fans? You know what I'm saying? This is by
Let me put my ear.
this is by Adina Menzel. The snow glows white on the mountain tonight. Not a footprint to be seen. A kingdom of isolation. And it looks like I'm the queen. The wind is howling like the swirling storm inside. Couldn't keep it in, heaven knows I've tried. Don't let them in, don't let them see. Be the good girl you always have to be. Conceal, don't feel, don't let them know. Let it go. What on this one all they know. Let it go. Let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. Let it go. Let it go. Turn away and slam the door.
And my dick hit the floor. Well,
Let's let it go.
mine is from Frozen 2. I actually downloaded this song. This is the one song I was saying that really hits me.
I know.
So I'm gonna kind of be cheated, and we're gonna start seeing how this works. because I'm tired of being told I'm tone deaf. And I realize I'm better when I have the music in my ears.
Isn't that cheating?
It is cheating, but who said we can't cheat in this channel? You know what I mean?
I guess. Phil.
So mine is Jonathan Groff. I guess that's how you fucking say his name. Lost in the Woods. And I don't even know how I'm gonna be doing this. It could be fucking terrible.
Have you practiced?
Well, I was gonna practice one.
Do you know the lyrics?
Well, I got the lyrics right there.
Do you know how it goes?
I know how it goes. I'll listen to it.
Well, good luck, Phil. God, you're delaying it so much, Phil.
I know.
Get it over with. Let it go. Let it go.
Okay. Again, you're gone. I'll find a different path than mine. I'm left behind, wondering if I should follow.
You sound like Kermit the Frog.
You had to go. And of course, it's always fine.
Kermit the Frog.
I'll probably catch up with you tomorrow. But is this what it feels like to be growing apart? What if I become the one who's always chasing your heart?
You hit my
Now
collar.
turn around and find I am lost in the woods. North to south, white is left. When you're gone, I'm the one who sees you home. Now I'm lost in the woods, and I don't know what path you are on. Lost in the woods.
Right.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be funnier than me.
You want me to tell you what I said in the mic?
Yeah.
I said Kermit the Frog.
Hey, I'll take it. Kermit the Frog is fucking a billionaire.
You'll hear when you watch it.
I'm ready to watch it already.
Alright, anyway. Just another level.
Yeah.
Why is another level?
Be like you.
That's what you're good at. Anyway.
No, that and.
What does another level mean? That's what another level means?
It means we're in spoilers.
Stop touching my titties, Phil.
I'm sorry, bro. This dude just got me all, worked up. But, let's see. Doesn't it start off with, like, them in the past? Or, like, them as kids?
Yeah, it starts
Singing
off with them
songs,
as kids,
their
and
dads
she's
tell
singing. She ends up singing the song to him about the river,
Mm-hmm.
and then the whole
If
movie.
you go too far,
You'll drown and shit.
Yeah.
But this whole movie is pretty much where they left off on the first movie, where everything.
The day after?
I don't know if it was exactly the day after, but
2 days?
maybe, I don't know. But pretty much how her boyfriend, I guess, was kind of the bad guy, and then it switched, kind of like Elsa became queen because of her magic. Even though
Princess.
princess. The first one, she's pretty much like banished because no one wants her magic around. But in this, and then at the end of the first one, she's accepted and she becomes the princess or queen or whatever you'll call her. Even though it says Queen Elsa, just like
Yeah, but they're wrong. You should have had me write the script.
But
Technically, I did say some couple things before it happened.
that's true. But then it turns out she learned more about her people, like the magic, where her magic,
Racist?
where her
people.
where her magic came from, and where her mom's from.
Oh, now you have something against Harry Potter? Those magic people? You're going to say something about the trolls now?
Oh my god.
They mean little Harry?
You Mongol.
Mongoloid.
Anyway.
Yeah, too big a word for you, huh?
Yeah. But and that's pretty much where it goes through. Is it tells the story about where her mom's from, and then obviously where her kingdom is where her dad's from, and it kind of gets into that more. And it's her finding her way. She wants to go by herself, but then Anna is like, I'm going with you.
That's pretty much like the theme of the thing, that she's hard-headed and she wants to do everything herself and not put anybody else in jeopardy. But sometimes,
well, I mean, that's how the first one is too. To be fair.
You think she would have learned a lesson by now?
Yeah, but it's pretty much how the first one when she or you don't know, but when she eventually runs away and Anna has to come pretty much.
Run away.
And she's pretty much.
Run away.
And she's pretty much like being rebellious, and Anna ends up saving her.
With the coat.
And it's the same thing as this movie. She's rebellious. Anna ends up saving her. Yada yada yada. What I really did find entertaining was Sven and
Who?
the reindeer and I forget the guy's name. I can't think of the guy's name. But they were pretty entertaining.
I thought he was funny when every time he tried to propose. And honestly, that's why I did the song that he did, because that reminds me of me. Because I probably would fuck up, try to propose to somebody.
Drop the ring or something.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's pretty much what this movie is. Just to say.
And I like the part where, if you haven't seen the first one, like some people, when Olaf started doing telling the story with the his father's guards and then the other people, I can't remember what their name is,
right?
Nord something, and they're telling then like something about our parents, and then he goes, then our parents are dead. and they're like, no, like they're all, but
it was interesting. It had a good morals to the story, and all
sometimes
that.
you gotta let your guard down and let people in, and but at the same time, if Anna went with her, she would have been dead just like her sister.
Well, I was a lot more careful. I don't know, but maybe.
Yeah, but I'm saying like she wouldn't. Which one's the one with the not powers?
Anna.
Okay, so when she had to do the thing with the bridge, if she went with her sister, she wouldn't have been able to do that.
Yeah, that's true.
But that's my point. Sometimes you do have to protect somebody from a distance.
Yeah.
It reminds me of one of my friends who, I ain't going to mention names, but me and you talked about this bullshit. Try to give advice to somebody, and then they don't go with advice. But sometimes you just gotta let people go do their own thing.
And then
that was her thing. Like sometimes she has to.
And then
take control.
it also kind of adding on to that when Elsa eventually. Oh, excuse me, God dang. But when Elsa eventually drowns, theoretically, you notice how Anna helped. Because of what Anna did, it eventually it saved Elsa. And I feel like that ties into what you're talking about, because someone can only. Sometimes you gotta let that person drown before you
gotta let it
before
go.
you. Sometimes yes. Sometimes you gotta let. Sometimes you gotta wait for someone to drown before you can help them out of the water. You know what I'm saying? You gotta let them understand that you're trying to help them, and if they're not understanding that, you gotta kind of let them do their thing.
Yeah.
And
you can't hold everybody's hand.
Right, but you can definitely help somebody out. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, that's pretty much what I got.
I mean, only one thing I didn't have a problem with is how easy she broke the water course.
Yeah, that's
I'm
true.
like,
What, I don't even remember what she just dived into.
she did Red Dead Redemption on the horse. Just rode it a couple times, and she broke it.
And that's kind of how it works, right?
Yeah, I mean, I guess video game movie logic, whatever.
I mean, right.
And then other thing I'm wondering is why did the Earth giants just become cool with them like automatically just because they broke?
Well, because the dam was the reason all the elementals were upset. Or all
Well, yeah, but they're not elementals.
No, but they're created from the spirits of the elements. So when the dam is what pissed off the spirits. So when she got them to destroy the dam, that spirit or all the spirits pretty much were like, okay, we understand these are good people, type of thing.
You know who I do? I know you said the reindeer and the other guy sold the movie, but Olaf.
I don't think that they sold the movie, but they're pretty entertaining. Olaf also was pretty good.
I think for me, when he was singing a song about being more mature and understanding, he goes, this ain't something I'm going to have to worry about when I'm older, and all the things as an adult you would worry about too, and you're like, maybe sometimes it is better to be naive. I can't remember the ignorance is bliss.
Right.
I was trying to tell somebody that quote the other day, but I couldn't remember how to say it. Mm-hmm. But that's pretty much Olaf.
Right.
And which made him funnier. And then funny when he was like, Samantha?
Oh yeah.
I don't even know it's Samantha. And the other thing that was weird was the fire element was a fucking little
salamander.
Yeah,
that was cute. I
mean, it was cool, but I was like, I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, that is
I was
true.
just expecting that it was just a ball of fire.
Cause like the wind was actually like there was a big tornado and all that shit. The water one's the whole or sea.
Yeah.
The earth ones are big ass earth elementals. The fire ones just something.
Yeah.
But it was a fast motherfucker. It
was.
Everything on fire.
But I mean, overall, you know, for somebody who hasn't watched the person, I mean, it ain't bad. Anyways, we haven't done this in a while. Sorry, but we're
it's Phil's fault.
And I don't blame Tyler because he always forgets it.
Yeah.
The fortune cookie of the week.
Horror of the fucking 2 months
Yeah.
we missed out.
Yeah, sorry. We got a couple in storage now.
In storage. He means just on his table.
Yeah. We just gotta always remember to grab them. Okay. What the fucking blank?
We make up the fortune.
This is a lie.
What is that?
Good things are being said about you. Well, you know, if you guys want to comment some good things, we would appreciate. Well, I did get. Remember that card I got at work?
That's true.
I mean, I did get that, and
also my supervisor told me that if I was working there longer, that if I was working there longer, she would have promoted me the other day.
That's cool. Too bad you haven't.
Yeah, no. But
anyways, thank you everybody for tuning in.
have a good one.
Hey, we ain't there yet. You guys are awesome. Don't
Have
forget to like, share, subscribe, and
click on the notifications.
Yeah.
It'll let you know.
Yeah, when we have new videos up.
Yeah, exactly. Follow our Instagram, our Twitter,
A twatter.
our Twitter.
And don't forget, sing to the people you love.
And thank you guys for watching.
Yeah, thank you, definitely.
Have a good.
Stay classy. Oh shit, I didn't have it over.